Oh boy, this thing is skyrocketing now. Now, what am I talking about? Well, let me tell you what is going on, everybody, and welcome back, Terra Luna Classic holders. I'm ready to have this exciting conversation, and by now, you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. What if Coinbase, right, list LUNC? Are we going to have a price pump? Are we going to have a price dump? What in the world is going to happen with the project, with the price, right? Well, that is exactly what I want to give some time by the end of this video, because it is something that I have a little bit of experience back in 2021. I can tell you from the things that I've seen in different projects what it could happen. There's a lot of speculation out there. There's a lot of different subjects and angles to see this thing. So I'll provide mine, and you tell me in the comments down below what do you guys think, because I'm eager to hear your response. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. First, shout out to Classy, shout out to the entire community for really putting out this type of content and, letting people know, because it was about 30,000 so when I first, kind of like looked at it. I knew that this was happening, but like a couple hours ago, now it's 40,000, and I'm sure that by the end of tonight, it's going to be passing 50,000 for sure. So I gave myself the duty to also support it, and here it is. And thank you so very much for anyone who's liking, subscribing, following. We're doing the best we can. We're an entire community, and it's great to have amazing cheerleaders that are, we just talked about the roadmap from Terra Rebels, the burns, all of that. So exciting, right? Okay, let's start with the analysis, always level-headed. This is what I think. Regardless of what happened, we are going to get a response from Coinbase. Mark my words. I believe we're going to get a response from Coinbase, whether it's positive, negative, I don't know. I'm not a genie. But Coinbase has to say something at this point, right? They need to come out and say, no, we're not going to do that, or we're thinking about it, or because the 1.2 tax burn on-chain is on, we are thinking about these strategies to satisfy the community, plus adding it and listing it. We'll see. Like, the sky's the limit with the opportunities, right? The price is stable. I'm sure at the first evidence of response from Coinbase, the price is gonna do something. And now we have to consider another thing. Coinbase, of course, it's majority based here in the United States. It's here for us living in this country, right? When you take a look at CoinMarketCap, let's go ahead and take a look at this. What are the markets that you see here? Well, the top 5 are global. Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io, and Huobi Global. Even Kraken, I believe so, but Kraken it's actually widely used here also in the United States. Finally positioned, now you see Gemini, KuCoin, right, of course. But the point that I'm trying to make, on every single token or coin that I know of, the first one is Binance, and usually the second one, who is it? Coinbase, right? Coinbase is extremely important. Now, I know when you come to the holders here, you don't see Coinbase at all. So it does seem that they hold nothing, when it comes to hot wallet, whatever. They're not in the best interest. Who knows? But what I'm trying to say, this what the community is doing, it is not all in vain. Because if in the best case scenario, they're like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to come out and do X, Y, and Z. Maybe somewhat similar to Binance, where they're not putting themselves too much, giving too much to us, but still pleasing us in some areas. We'll see. That could say, man, as soon as they list, if they do so, I'm sure they're going to be finding themselves in somewhere position 5. Anywhere in position 5, according to what we're really trying to do here with the community. Now, how will that translate to the price is the big question. And here's where Oscar Ramos comes in and the experience that I've seen. I know this might hurt a little bit of people, but Coinbase is significantly known and famously known for the Coinbase effect. What does that mean? Every single time a token lists on Coinbase and then dump, it happens. It is normal. I've seen it when I'm talking. Seen with ACH crypto. I've seen it with Jasmine token. I've seen it with many different tokens in 2021, 2022, not that much. But it is vitally for you to know. It's crucial information that as soon as Coinbase, for any type of reason, says, okay, LUNC community, you're being so loud, you've been so clear. We like the 1.2 tax burn, the blockchain is on, Terra Rebels, okay, whatever. I don't know what kind of criteria they look at, but they say, we're going to list it. The news. I'm not saying the date. I'm not saying the date. Listen carefully. I am not saying the date that when it's going to be listed. I'm saying the news when it's going to be listed. That is the most important date for any traders to take a look at. It's always the news. Sadly but true, in crypto is not the date of the execution of the news. If you have ears to listen, please listen and understand. Because I've seen it every single time. Ethereum merge, 1.2 tax burn here on Terra Classic. It happens. It's always the news. So when we have the news, right, that Coinbase says yes to this, because we're being very loud on Twitter. It's insane. We've seen this Coinbase training, Coinbase list. I mean, it's gonna get to them. And by now, I'm sure that they know. But if they reply, we trigger a response and they say, you know what, we're thinking about it, that alone is gonna do something to the price, because the price does not require millions of retail investors. The price only requires a few whales. So that being said, it is exciting, right? Well, what's happening? I gotta agree that I'm impressed and I love it and I just did it and I'm happy that it's being retweeted and it's gonna continue. Doing the best I can, everybody. So if you want to share the love, like the video, subscribe to the channel, take a look at the links down below. I really appreciate the community really embracing the type of content, the type of form, the way that I say things, right? Because I'm not saying Coinbase pump will take us to 1 cent, to $1. No, this is not going to be a 10x, 100x. No, it won't. The Binance agreed to the off-chain and they did somewhat 77%. Coinbase doesn't have the same amount of volume for Binance, but still, it's very important for people in the United States, and it will trigger, in my opinion, some shock waves. But those same shock waves will be sell off later on. I really try to explain this the best I could, right? Because I don't want anyone to say, oh man, why is he dumping now after this? I thought, no, it's just what happens, my friend. Don't care what kind of project you are, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, algorand, I'm talking whatever, Cronos, it will sell off because that's what people do, cashing out and making money in crypto, right? But here's the deal. I do agree that Coinbase is looking at it. I'm sure that, I mean, they have people, community managers and everywhere looking at this thing very carefully. And I'm sure that they are aware. The price is looking like this. Obviously, we're very loud and I love it. And I'm sure that a pump can come with the news. Gotta be just wary and careful. It's just an alert to everybody to be mindful. If they actually do it, when will they list it? That's a big different thing. Usually they list first on Coinbase Pro, and then on the normal one. So we'll just have to take a look at the dates if they actually did go out and say it. But man, will it create an immediate pump when they say it? Yes, I'm positive it will, and you better ride it well. It's gonna get pretty exciting. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. This is what I think about Coinbase listing, or the effort that we're doing. I'm pretty happy that that's happening. And well, KuCoin and any other one, please listen. We're coming at you. See you next time, everybody. Peace.